We're not going to give up on Ukraine if we can summon the will of the West. This is our civilization Ukraine is fighting
General,
for. Just a second, Scott. Just a second. You give up on Ukraine. The next thing is the Baltics. And by the way, the Russians have already published video propaganda showing how the Russians would parachute into Gotland, take Gotland, surround the Baltic states, demand that NATO move out and dare us to, and then threaten nuclear weapons. These plans are in the books. So look, I appreciate your sympathies. I know you're trying to find some area of agreement with me, but look, this is a battle that the West must face up to and face down Mr. Putin.
Okay, but the thing is, you correctly deny that Russia is this single organism, but you talk about Ukraine as though it is, when in fact, we're talking about a conscript army, and according to the Associated Press and the New York Times, with hundreds of thousands of deserters, people in the hundreds at least drowning in the river trying to escape from Moldova, conscript press gangs kidnapping people off the streets. This is like Woodrow Wilson saying, oh, the people of America have volunteered en masse.
Well, here's the thing you may not understand.
It's not true.
If you look at what happened in Maidan last week, when President Zelensky said, I think we'll get rid of the Anti-Corruption Commission, there were tens of thousands of people out there.
Good point.
Ukraine will fight for its independence. It does. Look, and let's be clear about something else, Scott, and to all those who say, including our guest from Russia, the United States did not in 2014 demand that Ukraine come in to NATO. In fact, it had been dropped really since 2008. All the Ukrainians wanted was to be out from under the thumb of Russian corruption. That's why they wanted the association with the European Union. Look, Russia is a corrupt, mafia, intelligence-led state headed by Vladimir Putin. It's not the way you can deal in the modern world. So you just have to sort of pull up your socks and say, look, I know it's unreasonable. You can't believe a free country can mobilize its opinion and stand up against a juggernaut like the Red Army. Well, they've done it, and they're going to continue to do it. That's what my prediction is.
Okay.
Unless
but in your analogy, Hitler has nukes.
Pull out the support for Ukraine.